Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to study about capital reserve and the difference between revenue reserve and capital reserve. So let's start. Capital reserve. In addition to the normal profits, capital profits are also earned in the business from many sources. As we have seen in case of revenue reserve, the revenue which is collected by day-to-day operation of a business would be termed as revenue reserves. But whenever any revenue which generated is of capital nature, just like if a company used to sell its old assets, then the amount of profit generated from the sale of old asset would be termed as capital revenue. As capital revenue doesn't occur regularly, it may happen maybe at the gap of many years, so that's why it is of capital nature. And the various the profit received from various sources are termed as capital profit. So let us see from where these capital revenue is generated. Various sources are like profit on the sale of fixed asset. I have just told you, whenever a company sold its fixed assets, the profit generated from that sale would be termed as capital profit. Profit on the revaluation of fixed assets and liability. Usually revaluation is done at the time of admission of a partner, retirement of the partner. So in that case, the profit which we realized, or we may say revalued the by revaluation of fixed assets and liability, the profit we assumed would be termed as the capital gain for the firm. Premium received on the issue of share or debenture. A company may raise the capital by issuing either share or by debenture, and these shares and debentures may be issued either at par or premium. So whenever a company or firm issues shares and debentures at premium, that means at the price higher than the face value of the share or debenture, then that difference amount would be termed as the capital gain for the firm. Okay. Next source is profit on the purchase of a running business. That means whenever a firm purchases some other business who is already running, then the profit that arises by the purchase of that running asset would be termed as capital gain. Next is profit prior to the incorporation of a company. That means before starting the company, before commencing the company, whatever profit is generated would be termed as a capital gain. Profit from the reissue of forfeited shares. About forfeited shares is that this topic is we are going to study in class 12th. But forfeited shares are those shares which when a shareholder fails to pay the full share price to the company, then those shares are cancelled by the company and would be termed as forfeited shares, and those forfeited shares can be reissued to some other shareholders. So by reissuing those forfeited shares, some amount of profit can be generated, and that profit would be known as capital gain. Next and the last one is profit on redemption of debentures. So redemption, that means buy back the debentures. That means after the maturity period, it is the liability of the firm to redeem or to buy back those debentures from the debenture holders. So at the time of redemption, some profit may also be gained by the company. So that profit would also be termed as the capital gain and would be considered as a capital reserve. Now let us see the differences between revenue reserve and capital reserve. On the basis of source of creation, revenue reserves are created out of revenue profits, which arises from the normal operating activity of a business, while capital reserves are created out of the capital profits. That means on the basis of the source of creation, that means from where the profits are arising, the revenue reserves are obtaining the funds from the revenue profit, while capital reserves are obtaining the funds from capital profits. So on the basis of usage, a specific reserve can be utilized only for the earmarked purpose, while general reserves can be utilized for any purpose. As we have seen that specific reserves can be utilized, has to be utilized in fact for the purpose it is assigned for, while general reserves can be utilized to meet up any kind of losses or liability. While in case of capital reserve, these reserves cannot be utilized for distribution of dividend to shareholders. However, some capital reserves can be utilized to distribute dividends subject to fulfillment of certain conditions laid down by the company. So, but in capital revenue, these funds are has not to be used for providing dividend to the shareholder for creating the uniformity of dividend among the various number of years, but it can be used under the conditions laid by the Company Act. And last, on the basis of purpose, revenue reserves are created for meeting unforeseen losses and for strengthening the financial position of the business, while the capital reserves are created to meet capital losses or may be used for purpose laid down by the Company Act. So, in case of revenue reserves, these reserves are, as we have seen that reserves, in case of reserves, we really don't know about the liabilities or losses which are going to occur in future. So, in revenue reserves, we can use these reserves for meeting the unforeseen losses, and it will definitely improve the financial condition of the firm, while capital reserves are used for meeting the capital losses only and as per the provisions laid by the Companies Act. So these are all about the differences between revenue and capital reserves. So with this I am going to end my video. Thank you.